The sun's out, guns out! It's summertime, which means the palest of techies like me have to go outside in the sun. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna be bringing to keep this thing alive during all my camping trips and road trips. We're gonna be covering everything from mounts, battery packs, things like this, to a piece of tech that I am most excited to use this summer. If this is the first time you watch one of my videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Everything you see in the video, links will be below. All right, let's get started with your co-pilot, not him. Car mounts. So the $1 million question is, where does it go? Vent, windshield, cup holder? My preferred spot, I'll let you know in a couple minutes. If you're looking for the best car mounts, go with the iOttie Velox. Velox? This charger offers rapid charge speeds and a superior build quality. The charger does run a bit hot and it will cost you 50 bucks. I've tested dozens of MagSafe car mounts. This is the best. Now wait, there's one thing that I need to remind you guys. Remember there's a difference between MagSafe compatible and made for MagSafe. If you want the fastest wireless charging for the iPhone, you're gonna have to go with something that's made for MagSafe. Now there's only 2 or 3 companies that do it and their products are a little too expensive from my perspective. Best way to solve this conundrum, this is a MagSafe holder made for Spigen. You just pop it in and you can mount it in your car with the fastest wireless charging speeds possible. Now if you're wondering what the speed difference is between my recommended charger and a made for MagSafe charger, it's about 20%. Other products are closer to 50%. So where do I prefer to mount it? Driver's side windshield. Now the next must-have camping road trip accessory might be a little contentious. It's these things, a cigarette car adapter. Now you might be scoffing at this accessory, but when was the last time you had to fight somebody on your multi-person camping trip to charge your device during the 5-minute trip it went to go get ice or to the bathroom? That's why you need one of these. Remember what happened last summer, Monty? It was not good. Now at a bare minimum, make sure you get one with a USB-C PD port. You want all the speed you can get during those 5 minutes. Now when it comes to a specific brand, there are tons of products out there. There aren't really anything special about them, but I would go with a brand that I trust, which would be Anker. This charger is gonna run you 18 bucks, which isn't too bad considering you get 2 ports, a PD fast charging port and a normal USB-A port. Just make sure you bring enough charging cables. All right, puppy, what's the best part about road tripping and camping? The tunes! So I recently swapped out my car and my old car, the driver's side door didn't lock. I had 3 of these stolen out of my car. Not the normal car mounts, these things. I guess they look expensive, don't they, Monty? If your car doesn't come with CarPlay, this is a really easy way to get sound to your speakers. Wirelessly, of course. But after getting 3 of those stolen, I went back to the old faithful, the auxiliary cord. With a dongle. This brings you back, doesn't it? Honestly, if your car doesn't have CarPlay, this is probably a good plan A instead of spending, 30 bucks on an FM transmitter. The ones that I got, there's no specific brand because they're all kind of a dime a dozen, but I did get ones that could mount on a vent. So they're just very, very handy and very visually appealing because my car was boring. There was a bunch of colors. Again, I'll leave the ones that look like what I bought before and leave them in the comment section below. All right, so you've reached your destination. Now what? Picture time. I got 2 things for you. If you're spending time near water, get waterproof cases. Now I know, Monty, it seems silly because the waterproofing on the iPhone is going to be better than the waterproofing that these cases provide your iPhone. But here's the thing, waterproofing on the iPhone is to protect the iPhone, waterproof cases is for you to have fun. Because here's a secret, wet iPhones handle like wet bars of soap. Now from my perspective, there's only 2 waterproof cases you can consider. The LifeProof, OtterBox free, as well as the Ghost Technautical. For me, the Ghost Technautical is the better product. It offers better water protection, better drop protection. It comes with a bunch of extras like a belt holster and an actual lanyard for the lanyard connection. Oh yeah! Now regardless of the case, if you're doing anything near a pool or the ocean, make sure you get a floatable lanyard. I bought this thing from Catalyst years ago. This summer I'm gonna give one of these rinky-dink things a try. Build quality doesn't seem as good, but yeah, we'll see. Now if you don't need a waterproof case, make sure you get a good shockproof case. Specifically, shockproof cases with lanyard connection points, like these 2. Why? Because you don't want to KO yourself when you're standing on a log trying to take a photo of some, noxious weed that you think is pretty. An iPhone that's connected to you is going to fall with you and not off a cliff, per se. Now out of the top 10 cases for the iPhone 14, my recommendation is to go with either the Mous Limitless 5.0 or the Catalyst Influence. Toughest cases with lanyard connection points. So let's say you've taken all the photos you possibly can and one day you're gonna go to sleep. How do you charge your iPhone? But before we get to that, what do we have to tell them, Monty? Yeah, hit the notification bell so that every single time we show up on the internet, you get notified. Easy. All right, portable power. These things. Now when it comes to camping, over the last few years, I've been using this. This is a Mophie power station all-in-one, but they don't make this anymore, and it's a weird capacity, 8,000 milliamp hours. Now the beauty about this product is that, well, there's an built-in Apple Watch charger and a wireless Qi charger. So when you go to bed, you just take everything off and just charge it, and the next day it's ready. This product got me through weekend camping. If you were looking for something similar, there's products from Sataki as well as OtterBox. I'm going with the Sataki version this summer because the OtterBox one is $200. I'm not spending $200 on a battery bank. Sorry, OtterBox. Now, if you don't have an Apple Watch or you don't really care how long your Apple Watch is, you're just going to turn on low power mode if you want to know how long your Apple Watch can actually last. I did some expensive testing in a video earlier this year, so do check it out. I think you could go an entire weekend without charging your Apple Watch. You just have to turn a lot of things on, but it's not the things that you think it is. All right, if you're just looking to charge your iPhone, go with products from ESR. Because out of all the products that I've tested, ESR, they've got the strongest magnetic connection. And that magnetic connection is really important when you're walking around the campsite blitzed on Gatorade and vodka at night. Now these battery packs aren't cheap. You know, they're about 40, 50, 60 bucks depending on which one you decide to get. There's no harm in getting one of these. Just a normal battery bank. This is an Anker Slim Core 10K. It's like 30 bucks, 25 bucks. Bring this thing charged up for a weekend camping trip, you're good to go. So Monty, what are your go-to camping accessories? He has none. All he does is just sleep in my car. But because we can't let him cook in the car, all the doors are open, so my car just ends up smelling like campfire for months on end after we finish camping. It's a good thing you're cute. Now on longer camping trips, well, these things are only gonna last you maybe a couple of days. What happens when they run out of power? You're still gonna need to charge these things. So either you start up your car or you get some solar powered stuff. Two options, you've got solar powered battery banks and panels. My recommendation is to go with panels and not one of these. These things seem cool, but are kind of useless. Mostly because, well, coverage. This solar panel is this big. These solar panels, there's 6 of them. Like seriously, in this shot, both these products have been charging for 2 hours and the smaller battery pack is still under 25%, whereas in the big panel charging the Anker 10K Slim Core from earlier is pushing 50%. Second of all, these battery banks have an operating temperature. It's 45 degrees Celsius for this product. On this day, the external temperature was only 22 degrees Celsius and the black battery pack was already close to 60. Yikes. So just get a set of panels to charge your thing. I'm going through a couple of them. I'll let you know in a few weeks what I think of them. All right, so we've touched on tunes in the car. Let's touch about tunes at the campsite. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I've got a really unpopular opinion about tunes at a campsite. Bigger isn't always better. Seriously, during camping, nothing annoys me more than listening to somebody else's crappy music from, you know, across the road. We get it, Sarah. You like Taylor Swift, but this isn't a Swiftie convention. So this season, I'm going with these two things. This is a Scotch boom can. Fits on your iPhone, MagSafe wise. Like, this is a neat little setup. And I'm gonna go with a JBL Go 3. Gonna bounce between these two. I kinda like this one right now. All right, so the one thing that I'm most excited about to use this summer is my Apple Watch Ultra. So I'm excited to use features like the compass and hiking and all those backtracking things and backpacking features. Because my kid's old enough that he can walk and I can go hiking again. All right, that's all we got for this tech safari. If you're planning on getting anything, make sure you use my links in the description section below. First time watching my videos, what did I do, Monty? Yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every single time Monty shows up on the internet, you get notified. Thanks for watching.